And Hell Week is notorious. It's considered probably the hardest week of training in the U.S. military. And you're basically, you're not allowed to sleep for a week. You're constantly moving. It starts with something called breakout, where it simulates combat. It just simulates there's gunfire and explosions and just chaos. And then the week goes from there, and there's just, you're always, we have these rubber boats. You're in a boat crew, and those rubber boats, everywhere you go, you're carrying them on your head. Those boats weigh probably 250, 300 pounds dry, but because you're constantly in the water and on the beach, they get filled with sand, so they probably end up weighing 400 pounds or so. And the sand gets in between your head and the bottom of the boat, so you have a sore on top of your head, usually within a couple of days. Your neck is aching because you carry it everywhere. We estimate that the average student covers 200 miles during Hell Week. So you're always either walking or running with that boat. You're doing swim evolutions. You're doing an evolution that we call surf torture, where they put you in the water. If you think of a beach, the beach has a little bit of a gradient, and the waves crash onto, but the sand line goes down. So what they do is the whole class has to lock arms, and you walk out into the ocean till you're at about knee level. The water's up to your knees, and then everybody turns around, and then you sit down, and then they have you lay down. So the waves are crashing over your head, and you lay in the water, anywhere from 50 to 60 degrees until you become hypothermic. And then they pull you out and they check everybody to make sure, they have a doctor and medical staff there, and they make sure that no one is, at the point they're going to die. But then they make you go do physical things to try and warm you up. But then they have you, and you'll do that all through Hell Week.